It's hard to forget my name. They call me Shantelly, lace, little eyes, thick thighs, and a slim waist. I'm more than just a pretty face. Hi, this is Shantelly Lace with SJR Productions. You're listening to WLXU 93.9 LPFM in Lexington.
Okay, and now you can do the same thing and and you can say, this is Shantelly Lace and you're listening to Barefoot Kentucky Radio. Okay? Or you're at Barefoot Kentucky Radio.
You ready? Mm-hmm. This is Shantelly Lace. Welcome to Barefoot Kentucky Radio on Lexington Community Radio.
Good, I like it. All right, now if y'all want to, at the end of the radio program, I like to have like a Barefoot Kentucky Radio, like a bunch of names if y'all want to yell it out.
You want to do it right now?
Yeah.
Y'all want to come to the mic and yell it?
Yeah, come on.
Yep. It's like
Everybody can say it too. One.
I'm saying it.
You're listening to
Barefoot Kentucky
Radio. Woo!
Okay, it's rolling.
Okay. Hey everybody, this is Carolyn Burnette here with Barefoot Kentucky Radio along with DJ BLUbeard, and we've got a house full of guests here. Sitting right beside me is Billy Crank. Say hi.
Hey, how you doing?
And we've got Arnold Farr.
Hello, everybody.
We've got Miss Shantelly Lace as our special guest tonight.
Hey everybody.
On audio. And Jay.
Hello.
There you go, is our special guest, and we got a couple of latecomers will be here in a little while. So, how's everybody doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good.
Excellent.
Okay, you guys sound very excited.
Yay.
All
Yeah, it's
right.
cold out there, man.
Mhm.
Kind of slows you down a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so our special guest tonight is Shantelly Lace. And tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Campbellsville, Kentucky. It's a small town about 90 minutes south of here, the true center of Kentucky. So if you look it up on a map of Kentucky, it looks like a little heart. And now I live in Nicholasville, so about 15 minutes from Lexington. And I'm a teacher at a library. I teach in the technology department and do STEM education.
Yes, and she's a very interesting woman. And a strong woman, too. That's my impression of you, anyway.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So Shantelly, she's a self-made woman. I'm telling you what, you live in a nice place. You got your family, and you've also got your business. And tell us a little bit about that.
So my business is SJR Productions, and pretty much what I do right now is film music videos. So I do my own, and then, sometimes I have people that need me to film for them, or editing. Editing is probably my favorite. It's just, I don't think there's anyone out there better than me at editing. I can take, a crappy shot that was too dark or just shaky and then make it beautiful, what you see when you watch the videos.
Right. I can understand that. And I was going to compliment you. Very steady hand. The videos that I've seen look pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you're doing what you need to do to get out there. So you're going to get where you need to be real soon.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you also write your own songs. And what do you call your style?
I call it poetic rap. Sometimes you can look it up and it might be called spoken word. But to me, rap should rhyme anyway and be educational. Everything I grew up listening to, Tupac and all that, very intelligent man. So true rap, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, why don't we listen to some of that true rap? What song you got for us?
Let's do I'm Worth It. This song is dedicated to anyone who's ever doubted themselves. Wake up every morning saying, I'm worth it. Never let anyone bring you down and say different. He said, hey baby, what's your name? I told him they call me Shantelly Lace, not little eyes, thick thighs, and a slim waist. I'm more than just a pretty face. Get to know me, and time will tell why they call me Shantelly Lace, with the long ponytail hanging down to my itty bitty waist. As his hands cut my booty, I told him I need a real friend, not just a lover. Someone who won't get greedy and change. Then he promised to never need another.
Now he knows no one can ever take my place. Cause I'm loving and hardworking, and I'm ready to share my life with someone loyal and deserving. I'm not conceited, I just know that I'm worth it. If it becomes one-sided, then there's no purpose. Whatever asset you have, feel free to work it. Love yourself always, nobody's perfect. It's not conceited to know that you are worth it. I'm worth it.
So you recorded or released that anywhere?
I've just posted it on YouTube, so you guys are the first to actually hear it on the radio.
I thought it was great.
Thank you.
Yes, we have played it on the show a couple times.
That may be where I heard it. I loved it.
I know, I love it too, because we all are worth it.
Yeah. Not to toot my own horn, but I think my lyrics are deep.
I agree.
They are deep, and not everybody's got the guts to say everything you were saying.
Thank you.
The beats, where did you come up with that, the rhythm?
Now for the beat, I actually bought that. So
Oh, you did?
if you
Okay.
notice any of the videos, I always plug the real producer. So
Uh-huh.
that's something I'm still working on myself, is making beats.
Yeah.
But I like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm interested in doing that myself, and so are several people around here. All the ones who want to do it don't know how, and the ones who know how don't have time. So, what made you decide to get into video production?
For video production, that's something I probably always have loved since a child. It started with writing and drawing, then photography, and then from photography came videography, and so then everything just came full circle from there. And I've always loved movies and music. I grew up on that. Like my favorite is 80s movies and 90s music.
Hey, that's my favorite is 80s movies. I watch 80s movies every day.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to develop a video? Like to make a music video, how long does it take you normally?
For the most part, all of my songs, they typically have about 5 different locations. So typically it's going to take 5 days to do. Some of those shots can be done really quickly within an hour's time. Some of them are more complicated where we might be on set for like 3 hours. Like the first video, Time to Win, that first scene, we were at Goodfellas Pizza Distillery, but we got so many great shots. We were out on the bridge, we were inside the silo. So that one was like a 3-hour, gig. But then the next song, I'm Worth It, when I'm walking on the farm, that's actually at my house, walking with the bike. We filmed that like within 20 minutes. So there's no limit, to the time. It's just all about how, whether, whoever the talent is, if they're nervous, if they loosen up or not, the more they're into it, the faster it rolls. And sometimes we'll go off script, you might have your storyboard, but then you find some other things. So I like to get there ahead of time and scout out the location too, because that'll bring things.
Sometimes the best stuff comes out of just all of a sudden, just boom, and then it happens, and it's like, oh man, that's great. Let's
Yeah.
keep it.
Funny thing is, with the first 3 songs, I wrote Time to Win like in April. Actually on Easter's when I first wrote the song, and then I kind of revamped it when I got back. And then I wrote the next song, I'm Worth It, in June. And then the Ville I wrote in October. But each of those times, it was when I was going back to my hometown to visit my mom or my brother or something. So I was like, what is this about? Every time I come home, I get inspired. So at first I thought it was some trend with that.
The sun shines bright in Kentucky, home of the greatest and the lucky. Whether we're talking about music, sports, or TV, from Nappy Roots to Bryson Tiller, Tyson Gay to Muhammad Ali, Diane Sawyer to Jennifer Lawrence, all of them inspired me. I never try to do anything, I just do it. Opportunity is always knocking, so be ready for it.
But then the 4th song, I ended up writing, where I'm at. So looking back at those days, I can remember Easter Day, I was a little bit in a bad mood. And that song started off with me venting about something. And then it just went from there. The next song, I was thinking about, my childhood. Like I was telling you guys, growing up, I ran track, and they would chant the Shantelly song, as I ran the 400. So that one, I wanted to play off that, something to plug my name, because you think of every artist, they have that one that's their introduction. Like Eminem, My Name Is. And just everyone has one song where they introduce either their alter ego or something like that. So I wanted something to introduce myself, but then also I wanted it to be a women's anthem, but then not just a women's anthem, but everybody's worth it, So anyway, that's how that one came to be. And sometimes, I'll know the verses, but I don't know what I want my hook or chorus to be.
Yeah.
So I really got to depend on finding that right beat. And so the song can change and I'll change out, the instrumental sometimes too. So with the last song, you guys haven't heard yet, Falling in Love, I changed out that instrumental like 4 times so I found the one that really fit. So, I know some songwriters, they have to have their beat first and then it determines it. I've tried it both ways and it can work. It's whatever your preference. There's no right or wrong.
Thank you.
If you ask me to give my all, I'm not afraid to fall. Just know that it's quid pro quo. If it becomes one-sided, then there's no purpose. I need a man who embodies the 9 fruits of the spirit. Someone who loves me and is not afraid to cheer it. Someone who brings me joy in the good times and the bad. Who's filled with peace, knowing that I'm the best he's ever had.
All right, so BLUbeard, you still in the house?
I'm here.
What's going on back there? Cat got your tongue?
I'm all the way in the back. I can't see how to jump in yet.
Uh-huh.
But one thing I like about your videos, you always put country scenes in it. Scenes from out in the country. And I'm a country boy, so I just love that part, to tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I keep thinking the more that people get to know Shantelly Lace and, the videos in general, it's going to be beyond Kentucky. There's going to be people in California, New York, wherever watching these videos. And I want them to see, yes, all aspects of Kentucky,
Right.
the
The
country
real
part,
part.
the urban, all of that. But, we can be barefoot or not. So I want them to see it all.
We prefer barefoot around here. Barefoot in Kentucky. Radio.
Yes.
Ooh, a cup of coffee. You can have that too. 'Cause I believe she can still do the boogaloo. When we die, please bury us together. 'Cause even in the afterlife, we can still make stormy weather. We might be older now, and I know that we are slower now, but we're not dead, baby. Until we're dead.
Yeah!
Hey,
I love it, dude. That's so good. Wow, that's good.
Thank you.
He's not dead yet.
Not dead yet.
All right, thank you so much, Arnold, for being with us, Shantelly, and everybody else in the house. Thanks, Matt Flores, for audio.
Welcome.
DJ BLUbeard, Billy Crank, comedian. We've got so many people in here, and of course, did I miss anybody?
Your side.
Oh, well,
Thank you, Carolyn Burnette.
thank you. Thank you guys so
Thank
much.
you.
Have a great night. Thank you.
To hear all of our podcasts, you can find us on podbean.com by looking up Barefoot Kentucky Radio, all one word, Barefoot Kentucky Radio, Barefoot KY Radio,
Yeah.
and LexingtonCommunityRadio.org at 3 p.m. on Sundays, Eastern Standard Time. Click on WLXU.
I'm more than just a pretty face. Let your heart see what's deep inside. Why they call me Shantelly.